you. All right, you ready? I am excited about this one because I have really enjoyed using the other one that I have. So this one is very exciting. I'm not going to show you the instructions because it'll give it away too soon. All right, let's see. How do I get into this thing? It's wrapped really well. And this is coming from Amazon, so you can get it quickly. This would be another awesome gift idea for that D peer in on your Christmas list. Because I got to tell you, when I first saw these, I was like, shh, no, it's dangerous. I'm not doing that. But I have come to love. Oh, you even get the trays. Look at. Look at all the trays. So many trays. So have you figured it out? Oh no. There's broken pieces. I hope those don't matter. Got our little connector rings. Okay, I can't. There we go. Couldn't get it picked up. So this, if you couldn't tell from these, is a giant tray holder. I brought my scissors and I didn't need them. Well, I did need them, didn't I? Oh, my brain, I tell you, some days I am just like barely functioning on a useful level, and most other days I'm not functioning at all. Scary. Okay, so here are our pieces. Oh, this is where that piece broke off. So we'll see. I think it'll be okay though, because it looks like, is at the bottom? All right, so like I said, this came from Amazon. The link is in the description box. You get your instruction sheet, so you don't have to worry about trying to figure this out on your own. So we are going to put this together. So first of all, you want to check your parts. So you're supposed to have two that look like this, which is right here. There's two of those. And then you have three that look like this with the pen holders in it. Then you have three of the these. Then there is one solid piece. There is one slotted piece. And there are two of these. So we have all of our parts. And so first of all, it says take your slotted piece and put it with your solid piece. So that is the part that's broken on mine, but we're going to hope that that works anyway once I get the little connector piece on there. So let me lift this up just a little bit. There we go. All right, so here we have our slotted piece and our solid piece. And they're telling me to go ahead and secure the joints with our little bands here. So let's turn this around. So all you do is, it's just like a thick rubber band. Oh, good grief, I keep getting little pop-ups on my screen. Go away. So let's see if this is going to hold. Whoops. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, so that'll be okay. All right. Next, you're going to put these two pieces. So you've got your bottom slot and your side slot. So you want to match those up here. Put that there and that there. And you do that on the opposite side. So again, here and here. Okay. Next, it says we're going to put together 1 and 3, which is this. Oops. And these. So let's see, which direction do they go? They go... Not sure, which way do they go? Wait a minute. Come on, Margie. Focus. Think, child, think. Okay, there we go. So they go this way. This way. And this way. And then that goes in like so. Matches up to the little slots on the side and then into the back slots just like that. And then you'll take this one and do the same just like this. Just takes a little bit of finagling. Make sure your pieces don't come apart while you're working it. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Then comes your pin slots. So I guess it doesn't really matter which, if you have a preference of which side your pins go on. So you can do it either left or right. And then you just align these just like you did the other one. Oops, I got it crooked. Get in there. You know what? I'm going to put the little bands on the sides because that is what is causing my problems here. These side pieces keep popping loose. So I'm going to put these in place. That will definitely make this job a little bit easier. So let's spin this around and do that here also. I'll do it this way so you can see what I'm doing since you couldn't see the other one. So there we go. And this one. Just like that. Okay. So there. Now we should be able to get these in much easier with less. So she says. There we go. You just have to make sure everything's lined up. And then once you decide which side you want your pins to go on, make sure you put them the same on each. Oops. Oh, don't do that. No, that's rude. Oh no, I just lost my back pieces. Get back in there. Get back in there. All right, so my suggestion to you is put your little securing bands on as you go. That way, as you are manipulating each of your pieces, the ones before that won't come out and cause you more issues. So I am just pushing in on the front to secure it to the back. That way my piece doesn't get push out as I'm trying to put the band in place. So there's that. And that. Now let's see if that works better. Okay. You definitely need to go in straight. What is happening here? Did I do something wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. I just don't have it. I'm not holding my mouth just right. That's what my dad always used to say. You gotta hold your mouth just right. It's definitely easier if you're doing this straight on instead of at an angle. So there we go. See? Haha. So let's put our final bands in place. Ta-da! And see, even with that little broken piece, I'm sure they'll replace that if yours comes like that. But as you can see, it's not causing an issue with the stability of this piece. It is very stable and secure and awesome. I love it. So for those of us that do a lot of the big paintings, this is super, super cool because now you can put more drills out at once. So we'll put our trays in place. I prefer the trays that have the funnels, but these work also. You just have to be a little bit more careful when you're pouring your drills back into your container when you're using these trays. Look at that. So fabulous. Now see what I'm doing here? I forgot what I was doing. So you don't want to put your trays in here because that's where your pins are going to go. If that's how you want to keep your tray. Now for me, my pins stay on my work surface or in my hand when I'm using them. So the other stand that I have, I just use those slots for trays also. So there you have it. You get one extra tray. There you have it. Super cool, right? Right. I love it. Love it. Thank you so much for sending this to me. While I have you here, I wanted to share something with you. And actually, as I'm sitting here with this, I'm realizing this probably isn't the best choice for what I want to show you. Because I don't think you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. We'll try it, and if I have to switch it, then we will switch it. Okay? So I get a lot of questions about multi-placers and how to use them and such. And as you can see, I am working on one of my little Christmas gnomes that I have to get done for a Christmas gift, so I have to hurry up. But as you can see, it has a huge space of white and this this big expanse of blue back here. Well, it's actually like a grayish blue. But I wanted to show you how I do my multi-placers, and hopefully that'll help you out some. So let me see if I can get this in the right position for you to be able to see my technique, which actually is what I have learned from other people. So it's not exactly my technique, it's just the technique I have adopted. So I have my 6 drill placer and my 4 drill placer, which are the 2 I use the most. So in a section this size, I will use my 6 drill. I have a 9 placer, but I don't use it all that often because I find I'm not quite as stable with it. So you want to make sure your tray is very nice and aligned, which you can see there, barely. So you just slowly load your drill pin, and then I work better horizontally than vertically. So I will just pick a place to start, and you just want to slowly put your pin down and make sure that you are, no, you can't see that. All right, let me go get the background color and we'll do that because hopefully that will show up better on camera. So I'll be right back. Okay, so let's try this. See if this works out better. Now this is gonna be a little bit more, oh, I just tore my plastic, dang it. All right, we are going to, let's see. Trying to find, there's some, it's not as big of an area here, so I'll have to do this top corner here. This is where it has the most solid space. Okay, so again, back to where we started. We have our 6 drill placer here. Tray nice and lined up. Just slowly pick up your drills. And then, like I said, I work horizontally just because that's just easier for me. So you just want to slowly put your pin down. It's still hard to see. I hope you can tell what I'm doing. I'll just try to talk my way through it. Just hopefully if you can't see what I'm doing, you can understand what I'm doing. So instead of going right here on this next row, I'm going to skip a row and put the drills down. And then again, we're going to go in, pick up our drills, skip a row, and put them down. So you can see here we've got drills, empty row, drills, empty row, drills. The reason I do that, if you tend to just stack them on top of each other, they tend to go crooked more often. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. It's just how it seems to work. So I skip a row. This is kind of like doing the checkerboard pattern, if you have heard about that from using your single placer when you're doing large areas. It kind of helps you keep them straight. I don't understand how it works, but it does. So again, once you get to a certain section, then you can go back in and fill in the rows that you skipped, and you can use the row on each side to help guide your placer. So this works out really well. And if you get some, like I just did this one right here, I hope you can see that is off a little bit. All you gotta do is take your pin, your drill placer, whatever you want to call it, drill pin, and just slide it back in place. You can also use your placer to kind of push the edges if you do not have one of these, which most of the multi-placer kits come with one of these little straight edges, and you can just kind of, I put it between the rows and push down, and that helps straighten them up if you get them crooked. So you just slide this between the two rows, and it will straighten out your rows if you got them a little bit crooked. Yes, Elsa? So I hope this helps answer some questions and help make things a little bit easier for you. And I hope you can see this well enough and I explained it well enough. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Make sure you go get your very own tray organizer, because trust me, this does make your diamond painting process go a lot quicker, and it's so much fun to have them all lined up like this. Say hi, Banks. Bye.